People always ask the age-old question, for women, what matters more, looks or personality? Shallow people will immediately go with looks. Me, I'm not that shallow. I'm deeper than that. I say it's not just the face that matters. The body counts too. Picture this. A man sees a beautiful woman and suddenly his brain lights up like a slot machine in Las Vegas. Ding, 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 jackpot. Dopamine explodes like fireworks. On the 4th of July, the result, instant happiness. The dude goes from depressed to Disney Prince in half a second. So let's be honest here. When men like beautiful women, it's not because we're scheming some master plan. We just want our mood lift, that's it. We want happiness on demand, like Amazon Prime for feelings. Now, watching videos of pretty girls online, that's basically brain vitamins. Vitamin D for dopamine. Imagine this, a young, gorgeous girl standing in front of her camera, shaking her hips, moving like she's auditioning for a Beyoncé tour. She's giving it her all. And guess what? She's not asking for my money. She's not asking for gifts. All she wants is one tiny little like button click. And people ask if that's too much to give. Of course not. That's the cheapest ticket to happiness you'll ever buy. In America, we call that free entertainment service. Netflix is $15 a month. This is one tap on your screen, 1 calorie burned. Boom, free dopamine. So don't bother arguing whether it's classy or trashy. I don't care. The moon's full outside. And if I don't click, like, it feels like I'm disrespecting art itself. And trust me, nobody wants to be the guy who disrespects art. And now, someone out there is going to shout, bro, admit it. You're just horny. Don't talk about love at first sight. It's just lust at first sight. Excuse me? That's an unfair accusation. I don't want to be lustful. It's not me. It's my DNA forcing me. Life boils down to 2 instincts: eat to stay alive and chase attraction so the species doesn't go extinct. The first one keeps you alive. The second one makes sure your kids will one day steal your Netflix password. Genes don't care about Hollywood love stories. Genes don't want your rom-coms. They don't want your Nicholas Sparks novels. Genes have one job: to make sure the species continues. And instead of handing me a microscope to examine somebody's cells, my genes took a shortcut. They hacked my brain. Now, when I see someone whose looks suggest better reproductive health, my brain doesn't analyze chromosomes. Nope, it just flashes a big neon sign. She's hot.
Oh my.
To put it simply, when choosing a partner, our brains automatically run quality control. Who's got fewer genetic glitches? Who looks healthier? Who's more likely to give us successful baby production rates? That's all beauty really is. A shortcut button, a hack. Instead of a long science exam, we just click the "they're good looking" button. Beauty is basically justice. Even experts will tell you, if it looks good, chances are it's fine. Men, for example, are drawn to smooth skin and symmetrical faces. Why? Because those things act like free medical checkups. They quietly say, hey, this person's healthy. And when men like curvy bodies with the perfect waist-to-hip ratio, that's not random. That's the brain translating. Bigger hips, safer childbirth, approved. So no, men liking attractive women isn't some shameful weakness. It's literally coded in our DNA. Heroes throughout history fell at the feet of beautiful women, and they had empires to run. If Caesar can fall for Cleopatra, don't shame me for double tapping on Instagram. People like to say, beauty is a dangerous blade that cuts deep. And sure, maybe it is. But let's be real, men are born with thick bones. We can take the cut. And women, oh, they're no different. They like tall, strong men with muscles. Why? Because back in prehistoric times, the tall guys with muscles could hunt better, drag a mammoth home, and provide a safe cave, basically the Stone Age version of a 5-star Airbnb. Genes looked at that and said, yep, that's where we're nesting. So between Danny DeVito and Brad Pitt, do I even need to say who the winner is? Exactly. At the end of the day, genes have their own bias for beauty. They pre-program both men and women to care about faces first. Which is why, guys, when you're chasing women, don't just critique their looks. Maybe check a mirror first. Your DNA may not be as generous as you think, but here's where modern life flipped the script. Back in the day, muscles determined survival. Now, wallets do. Money replaced muscle as the foundation for guaranteeing survival of your bloodline. More money equals better conditions for your future kids. Simple math. So when women choose partners today, they're looking at financial, stability, and education level. Meanwhile, men are still stuck on, damn, she's pretty. They call that staying true to your roots. So, guys, don't go around blaming your girlfriend for being materialistic. It's not her fault. It's her DNA. It's basically nature's Tinder filter. Swipe left on poverty. Swipe right on stability. Here's the truth bomb. For men, being handsome doesn't really matter. No one breaks up with you for being ugly. They break up with you for being broke. In modern society, broke man equals invisible man. You're on ghost mode all day. Remember the rule, no risk, no reward. If you don't hustle, don't grind, don't take chances, you'll spend your life lying on the couch, binge watching Netflix, wondering why nobody texts you back. In your 20s, if you're obsessed with love, you're not going to find happily ever after. You're just going to find Netflix and chill for a couple of months, then break up. But if you focus on making money, suddenly you get both money and love. That's what I call the career and love combo meal. It comes with fries and a drink. Of course, life's got shortcuts. You can let women make money for you, or you can make money off women. People joke, skip college, marry rich. But let me warn you, a sugar mama sounds sweet, but the side effects are brutal. It saves you 20 years of hustle, but it also takes 20 years off your life expectancy. It's like trading hard work for vaping, sure. It feels easy now, but the bill comes later. If rich women's money were easy to earn, OnlyFans would have gone bankrupt years ago. Now, plenty of people dream of finding both a beautiful face and an interesting soul. But here's reality. An interesting soul takes months to discover. A beautiful face is the first filter you see. And when people say, I don't care about looks, let's be honest, that's a lie. The first impression you get is the most honest one. Genes don't ask for your opinion. They just press the button and whisper, she's hot. There's even a famous book called The Selfish Gene. It argues that living creatures are basically slaves to their DNA. Sounds depressing, but honestly, there's some truth there. And it's not just about romance. In work, in social life, looks give you a bonus. It's like starting a video game with an extra skin and free buffs. People just naturally treat you better. Looks don't matter. Who says that? Usually, the people who already look good. That's like Jeff Bezos saying, I don't really care about money. Yeah, easy for you to say. Of course, we're humans, not robots. We've got free will. Genes only control the first impression. Once people actually get to know each other, things go way beyond the face. Some people treat beauty as just a spice to life. Others, beauty is literally the only ingredient they've got. And honestly, I think you and I both know which category we belong to. So if you feel a little attacked after hearing all this, congratulations. That just means you're being honest with yourself.